Ready on the left. Ready on the right. Fire.
In January of 2013, I traveled to Texas Central Gun Works to interview gun store owner Michael Cargill on the proposed gun legislation being introduced in Washington. In your opinion, is the Second Amendment under attack?
There is a direct attack in this country for the lawful gun ownership. There are some people in this country, for some reason, that are trying to confiscate firearms from law-abiding citizens. I'm the owner of Central Texas Gun Works. We are a gun store. We do beginning handgun classes, concealed handgun classes, and advanced pistol courses. We actually help people purchase their first firearm. I help them with the safety surrounding that firearm, and then also teaching them the laws that surround that firearm, because we're a full-fledged training facility as well as a gun store. The reason I became a concealed handgun licensed instructor was back when I was in the military. I got a phone call by way of the Red Cross, said that my family had a little emergency. I found out that my grandmother decided that at 70 years old she was going to travel back to college to get her college degree. My grandmother only got a high school education, so at 70 she wanted to become a nurse. And my grandmother was traveling back from a college library this one day, sitting at a bus stop waiting for a bus to come, and a guy came along, mugged her, and tried to rape her. And I decided at that point that I would make sure that every female in my family had the tools they need to protect themselves. And that's why I became a concealed handgun licensed instructor, and that's why I decided to open up a gun store.
One of the many proposals that has been made since the Sandy Hook massacre is to limit all handgun magazine size down to 10 rounds or less. That would make guns such as these illegal. Yet at the exact same time not recognizing that caliber size matters and that 9 rounds of a .45 could be just as powerful as 16 rounds of a 9mm. And what are your thoughts on the proposed 10-round clip maximum?
I don't think there should be a limit, you know. I don't understand where that's coming from or what the purpose of it is for. And then people want to say, well, you know, what's the purpose? Why do you want an automatic rifle? That's their next thing. You know, why do you want a semi-automatic rifle? Well, why do I want a Porsche? Why do I want a Mercedes? Because I want one, and it's my right. And I can decide to drive a Porsche, or Mercedes, or decide to drive a Prius. And so I decide I want a semi-automatic rifle. It's very biased. Let's take Chicago. Let's take the state of Illinois, where the president is from. I wish that this country would focus on the state of Illinois and they focus on Chicago, because you can have 100 people can get shot in the city of Chicago and no one cares. You know, this incident happened in Sandy Hook, and all of a sudden they want to ban semi-automatic rifles, and the semi-automatic rifle was not even used in that shooting. They're just using it as an excuse to, you know, to ban semi-automatic rifles.
There is some new information this morning from a couple of federal officials and state officials. They say now that there were actually 4 handguns recovered inside the school, not just 2 as we were initially told. 4 handguns, and apparently only handguns, that were taken into the school. We knew that Adam Lanza, the man said to be the gunman here, also had a assault-style, AR-15 style rifle that he had taken to the school that was in the car he drove there, his mother's car. But we've been told by several officials that he left that in the car.
With the CHL, you can carry a handgun in the Texas State Capitol. Right, we have 2 lines. We have our metal detector line, where your non-CHL holders go through, and then we have our CHL line, where your CHL holders go through. You pull out your concealed handgun license, and you show that trooper your CHL. That trooper swipes your license, and your information shows up on the screen, and in you go in the Texas State Capitol with the handgun on you. You can testify before a Texas State House Committee with the handgun on you. You can testify before a Texas State Senate Committee with the handgun on you. You can sit in the House gallery and watch the debates take place. You can sit in the Senate gallery and watch the debates take place with a handgun on you in the state of Texas. And that's why I love Texas. People will tell you your most heated debates take place on the college campus. I say bollocks. Your most heated debates take place in the Texas State Capitol. They argue about bills until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. They all have guns. They all hate each other, and nothing bad has ever happened. My name is Michael Cargill. I support concealed carry on campus, and I support the concealed handgun license program we have here in the state of Texas.